It takes a while. In the end, is it worth violence? Feel so.
I can't read that shit anymore, dude. I'm afraid to pass out. Yeah, I'm recording. I'm still recording. Okay, Justin almost killed me.
Nobody died.
Shit! God damn it!
Dude, I can't.
Pause!
That's too good.
Dave, you were so slow at changing the fucking tire. You're so slow.
I'm fucking going, dude.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
350. We're filming a music video right now. Really? So you're in it, if you're cool with it. Later, gang.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to FSB Racing Live's version of Pin Racing League at South Boston, Sobo Speedway in Virginia. Tonight, my co-host is with me, Andrew Elliott from FSB Racing. Good to see you, Andrew.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
What do we got here tonight? 150 laps, I think. And Trixie's with us, and she's ready to. That's our mascot, our FSB mascot now, officially as of today. Anyway, so what do we got going on here? This is the pins races. I have not. While you go ahead and give the rundown here, if you would, because we only have a couple minutes before we take the grid. So why don't you hit the rundown? And I'm going to pull up the points here so we find out how the point situation is. I heard it was pretty tight.
For those not wondering, Pinned is a open street stock league. Race Thursdays, I believe unpins on Mondays. We have 22 cars I see here tonight. Pretty tight field. Everyone's within 2/10 of each other from the starting, from first all the way back to 17th. So it's going to be a pretty tight field tonight. A lot of room for a lot of give and take. 150 laps. It's going to be an endurance race. We got starting. I'll just go through the order now before we run out of time. We got starting P1, number 66, Brett Meckes. Starting P2, number 67, Jack McKee. Number 3 is number 27, Gerard Lawrence. 4 is the 45 of Mike Sukup. I believe he has Sukup Signature something as a sponsor.
Sukup Signature Concrete.
That's what it is. And number 6 is Maine's finest, Jason Seams in the 88 with J-Dar Carpentry. I know that one, I'm learning. We got Steve Rex in the 70, starting in 7th place. FSB's own Justin Bird starting P8 in the 13 car. We have P9 Jared Mogard in the 00. John Canizaro, P10 in the 777. He's feeling lucky tonight. A couple new faces here. We got Jeffrey Clifton, the number 39 starting P11. P12 is the 77 of Matt Pelletier. Another new face, P13 is Stephen McGow, 83. Sean Andrews in 14th, the number 4 car. Don't know if this is right, but we got a Canadian here, Sean Patrick, starting 15th as the 17 car. We have Mr. John Canizaro Sr., starting 16th in the 51. Spencer Haynes, starting 17th in the 21. Number 47, Tim Patrick in 18th. Number 62, John Brancaccio, starting P19. And Robert Colgan in the 94, starting P20. And then we have Earl Seams and Lawrence Smiley rounding out all the way to P22, 11 rows back tonight on a 4/10 of a mile track, I believe.
It's gonna be like an enduro. You ever seen an enduro live, Andrew?
It is, yes. It's entertaining, that's for sure. The track is somewhat hot, 86 degrees, so we'll see how well that rubber gets laid down.
All right, so I'm going to go quickly to the points, and Gerard Lawrence has 455 points. Jared Mogard has 5 behind him at 445, and Matt Pelletier has 7 behind with 443. Everybody else kind of drops back. Jack McKee, Stephen Rex, they're all, Jack McKee's 40 points back. He's still got a shot here, kind of, sort of, but everybody else is kind of out of it. Those are the ones really fighting for this championship, and there's 3 hot shoes. And as again, Gerard Lawrence does have a 5-point lead over Jared Mogard. And it's always fun saying Gerard and Jared at the same sentence because it always gets confusing. But anyway.
And as we are about to grid for tonight, checkered flag in the warm-up session, they do have the option, the front row has the option to start and last for extra points in the standings. Personally, I don't know about doing that tonight with the amount of cars we have, but the last 2 weeks have been successfully converted from 0 to hero is the new term for it.
I'm glad you remember that, Andrew. 0 to hero.
And we got the hot dog break at 75 laps.
And don't forget the hot dog break. Halfway point, we get a mandatory caution halfway, and we've called that the hot dog break. That is Andrew, an excellent call last time, Andrew. I'm glad we had a good show. And tonight, here we go, man. It's your show.
Who's your pick for tonight? Who do you have in the top 3? You got
Ooh,
anyone?
You know, I don't want to jinx anybody, but okay, let me go ahead and give it to you. I have to go with Gerard Lawrence tonight. The guy is super hot.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of his racecraft. I'm you picked him, so I can't. I'm gonna go with I'll go with the 67. And both of them did take the zero call, so they will go to the rear of the field.
As Jack McKee is doing now.
That will put Gerard and Mike Sukup in the front row to start tonight's race.
The other one who took the challenge was, no, Brent Meckies took it, right?
Both of them did. Yes.
Yep, Brent Meckies was
67
on the
and
pole.
66.
All right. See if I can find some better cameras for you. There we go. As the lights are on the pace car, just the headlights, not the caution lights. We had a lot of cautions at FS Speed Racing last night at the North Wilkesboro. Trucks are very tough at that track, but we didn't have we did have a good finish, I was going to say, but tonight these guys are pros at doing what they do, which is short track. Take it away there, Andrew.
Yeah. Short track shoes are not my expertise, but I do love watching it. So this will be a good watch tonight. I think it'll be better than the last few weeks. We got a good car count tonight, and here we are green for the race. It's pretty even. Gerard Lawrence does get the runoff of turn 2, sorry. As it looks like everyone's kind of trying to. Oh.
Caution is out.
We do have a caution. About to say everyone's trying to go single file already. Who was that? Look, I believe that was Lawrence Smiley getting into someone. Wait. Was it? Oh, nope. I think it was insult to injury there. Let's see.
Folks, I'm having problems with my car switcher tonight. Sim Racing Apps, the one that supplies this car switcher, which is able to make me jump car to car real quickly, is not behaving and hasn't been for about 2 weeks now. So we are looking for a new car switcher, but it's a pain in the butt.
Looked like Sean Patrick got into the number 83, and it was a bowling alley after that. So let's see. I think these cars, there shouldn't be too much damage, it looks like, going throughout the field.
Like a little slow-mo going up. A little slow-mo going on here as the 17 is right behind the 83 there. And yes, just a little tap. It's all you need here. And everybody piles in. John Canizero Sr. gets by on the outside in the 51X. And here comes the 21 of Mr. Haynes, Sean Haynes. And everybody else just joining the party. Lots of sparks, lots of crashing. Brent Mecky's getting jacked up there by the 23 of Lawrence Smiley. Nowhere to go for anybody. Robert Cogan, he didn't really look like he got hurt too bad. John Procaccio stopping short. Good job by him.
Let's see. None of the back starters were involved in that, so we'll see how quickly they can make do with the field.
None of the 0 to hero drivers were involved, huh?
Yes. So it looks like they took an extra caution lap, but the pace car is about to get off.
Lights are out on the pace car. And we'll restart lap 7.
Here we are. Gerard gets a really good launch off of it. Jason Seams looks like got a somewhat slow start in the top line, but well, it looks like everyone's just trying to file in. We have action all over the track. Someone's in the wall, I believe, in the back, but they're staying green. We are still green. I believe that was the 8 in the wall. He's limping at the pit lane, but we are still green here so far. Is that one of our many sponsors of tonight?
No, tonight's sponsor is I got Mud Dog and FSB all over the screen tonight. I could actually change that in a hurry here, but didn't change that from FSB Racing last night.
Mr. Arjo is already out to a half a second lead, which seems like a lot for a track like this. So we'll see how this plays out here. From what I see, he usually has a good long run speed, but be careful in the short run tonight if you're him. As these are open setups, so they can make adjustments to their car mid-race. Oh, it looks like we have some contact in the back. We're staying green. Someone's drifting. John Canizaro Sr. There's action all over the track right now. I can't, it's... From what it looks like, our biggest gainer so far would be Jack McKee. He's up into 12th from starting the back row. Jason Seams has dropped back a few spots since that last restart, but he'll get it back. He likes to live on the edge.
Gerard Lawrence is our sponsor tonight, but I have to see what the name of the company is that he put up. So I'm working on that. Sorry about that, Gerard. It's on the main screen. Here, I'll pop back to the main still real quick. There it is. Barbecue, Gerard's Barbecue and Barbershop. Snip it and flip it. As a caution is out.
Let's see. Looks like Sean Patrick, Lawrence Smiley were involved. Oh. It's Robert Colgan. Looks like he hit someone getting onto pit road. Little contact, but...
Again, my camera switcher is just, unbelievably slow.
It's alright, we're doing the audiobook tonight.
What audiobook are you going to do?
It's the audiobook broadcast. You can't switch the driver, you know?
I like it, Andrew. I like it. All right, so we're lap 18 of 150. This is our second caution as Lawrence Smiley is heading into the pits there. I didn't quite catch exactly what happened. Let's see if I can get a reverse and find out where that was.
Ooh. Looks like there was a little mayhem up front. I want to say that was a 47 getting into... I think Robert Colgan went around and that triggered everyone to stop and a couple people not to stop, and yeah, for what I was seeing in practice, there was a lot of drifting on the turns, so they're living on the edge of loose and too loose, and that was too loose. Unfortunately, I do not. I mean, I know that paint me like one of your French girls if you're Rose. As I guess if we're gonna keep that reference, who is gonna be Gerard Lawrence's iceberg tonight, or will he make it successfully to the checkered?
Okay, now I got to know what that reference means. Lights are out on the pace car. And we're gonna go back
Titanic
green.
with the movie?
Oh, I never watched the movie. I know the boat goes down. I'm kind of got that part. Anyway, sorry.
Movie was out before I was born, Sam.
The boat sinks as we go back green.
Too soon, man.
And my boy Rusty Greer up here. Look at Rusty fighting up here. And number 7 car. Sorry, trucks of last night, cars tonight. as him and John Canizero Jr. fighting it out.
There's a little bit of a checkup. Oh, the 777. Oh, sorry, almost goes around, but he saves it. All the sevens. We got 7 followed by 777 followed by 77. As it looks like the bottom groove is the preferred line. Does not look like the top line has very much momentum right now. But we'll see how the track evolves as more rubber gets laid down and we hit lap 100 or so. We are about a third through this first stage of the race because they do have a halftime break. Make some adjustments.
So your sponsor tonight, your league points leader, and your current leader, Gerard Lawrence. Snip it, clip it, flip it.
He's got to put on a show if he's the sponsor, I guess.
He's that fast. Put on a heck of a show last night, finished in second.
He comes out of nowhere in all these races. I mean, today you know he's there. But he, from what I've noticed, he likes to hang around until the end, and then he puts on a show.
Mike Sukup having a fine run tonight, second place. Another riding dirty guy.
Justin Bird's in the podium spot right now in third. He's made up some work since the start of the race.
Who's Justin Bird? I've never heard of this guy.
I've never heard of him.
Brand new. What I have heard about him, he's really slow.
Yeah.
He's never won any
Can't win a
championships.
super speedway.
Yeah,
I know that for sure.
Never won a championship. Never won a race. Poor guy. Justin Bird, we're picking on him. He's a FSB racing champion. He's a badass driver and a hell of a shoe. Hell of a great guy.
He's taught me a lot about racing in my 1 year around here. So
Andrew, look at the rotors on these cars. They're getting red. Look at the 13
they're
rotors.
glowing.
That's the brake rotor. Now, I've said before, I don't think there's much in the way of brake fade in these cars. Have you ever noticed or heard anything about that? I don't think there is.
Not in these cars. From what I know, but
Okay, you race over there and do the prototypes with the Donkey Bop Endurance League. Tell me about that. Do they have anything special stick out in your mind about those endurance cars?
speaking on the terms of brake fade, it does get pretty extreme when you're in a 24-hour race. The last 4 hours, you have to back your braking spot up sometimes 50 meters because
Really? So there is a
they
brake
don't.
fade.
Yeah, so like
Wow.
like what we did for the
Cool.
GT3s, we took the medium brake pad or the softest brake pad to try to prevent that. So, but speaking of that, we do have a big event, one of the biggest events for Donkey Bop this weekend, the Watkins Glen 6 hours.
6 hours at Watkins Glen. We'll be rooting for you, buddy. You're going to be on one of the Donkey Bop teams. Donkey Bop's fielding, what, 3 teams?
I want to say there might have been 4. There might be 4. I heard some guy named Matt Watkins who knows something about FSB is racing, so.
I don't know. I've never heard of this Matt Watkins character.
Yeah. Had this Jameson
one.
Pearson guy.
Yeah, I've never heard of him either.
He's our bowling ball. But
Are you ping pong?
yeah, but as we hit lap 37. Mike Subakup's keeping up with him this run. He's only about 4 tenths off, as the rest of the field's about 6 tenths back and kind of spacing their way out. Still about a half a lap away from entering lap traffic, so we'll see how this pans out. I think we got another 10, 15 laps before lap traffic could play a factor.
And about 25 laps for that halfway break, as they're staying cool, keeping it cool now. And one of the big issues with Sobo, South Boston, is the inside retaining wall is close. So when these guys get crossed up, one car crossed up on the Speedway, you have got almost nowhere to go between the walls and the inside retaining wall and the outside retaining wall. Also, it's hard to see what's going around the corner there as you're heading into the turn, especially turn 1. Turn 3 is okay. But turn 1, you lose visibility of what's happening on the other side of that wall. So that inside wall playing a big part of the Sobo, and it's a lot of big races have been run here, especially in the late models and modifieds. But tonight it's street stocks, bud.
I'm in the cockpit of Gerard right now, kind of listening, because I know last week, or last race, we heard a little bit about clutch. Some guys were using clutch, some guys weren't, so I was kind of trying to hear what he's doing. And I can't really tell if he's using the clutch or not, but definitely the brakes are starting to glow. He's definitely doing everything he can to get that car rotated.
Oh, I can't get out this car. We're riding with Matt Pelletier right now.
That's a good view. You can see those. You see the outside. Someone's trying to make the outside work right now.
That's just my camera switcher, guys. I can switch cameras fine. It's the switching from car to cars that's been a real problem. See if we can get back over there and see what's going on, because there's a heck of a battle going back here. Yeah, there they goes. Rusty Career getting very sideways. Saves it on that inside. There's that inside wall. Came up fast.
Yeah,
Rusty doing a great job. He's going to take it. He's going to park it. Rusty's going to put it in the pits.
The guys on that low line are flirting right below the apron. They're getting as close as they can to that wall.
You have a possibility.
Get hit back into there.
Sorry, Andrew. You have a possibility of actually getting a penalty for entering pit road too fast if you clip the inside of turn 4. You can get down there too low and past that wall and try to clip coming out of the corner, and you'll get a penalty for. I know this from experience in the late models. I run late models here a lot.
Wonder if that's what happened to Rusty, getting checked up a little bit, as the 777's drifting around this track.
You can do that for a bit. You can do that for a bit, but you can't do it for long. Again, my camera switcher not allowing me to switch to the 777.
We got kind of a gap, like a large gap from 12th to 13th, but there's a good tackle of 13th on back, and the leader's quickly coming up to them, so we'll see how this plays out. So they're wrecking right in front of Gerard. So the caution is out. Lap 51. So third of the way through the race.
This is going to involve John Canizero Sr., I believe. The 51. My camera switched over to him. It looked like he was up in the wall there. And he gets into it with Lawrence Smiley.
That must have been a little bit scary for Gerard seeing that, because you don't know where they're going to go. You hope they lock it up there, but you know, with a little bit of banking, they could have just rolled right down and a bit of dander. I wonder if anyone's gonna pit and possibly stay out during the break if that's allowed. I don't know the exact rules, but yeah.
Muted. Yeah, what Steve will have to do here is during the mid-brace caution is usually throw a couple extra caution laps in. Because this track is so tight, even to fuel up here, you can lose a lap or two just fueling up, and changing towers takes forever. There you see, as you can see, Steve did put the lights back on the pace car for this particular. Not that's probably because nobody's lined up. Somebody's not lined up correctly. I'm sorry.
I saw Bird did go through the pits. I wonder if he was possibly taking 2 tires for this short run, or.
As it looks like the 51 of John Canizero Sr. has parked at his pit stall, and maybe not. He hasn't left the building yet, so he might be getting work done on that car. Pretty field of street stocks here, Andrew. Good looking paint jobs all the way through.
Yeah, and it's a long race. I think you could go 3 laps down, and if you get the lucky dog or get some wave rounds, you can get yourself back into this race. So.
Andrew, we're not going to have any more cautions. These guys are pros.
No, we got the hot dog break.
We do have the hot dog break coming up, I believe. This does not look like it's going to count as the hot dog break, as we do have about 20 laps to go before that hot dog break. So green flag's back out.
Gerard clears him off of turn 2.
And so does Mike Sukup, gets down low. And Jared Mogar in the picture now. Here's the 0. Registered as the 00 tonight. Looks like a 0 on Gerard's car.
Top line's starting to get a little bit more of a run, but still just, I think you just want to be on the low line and not make mistakes. A lot of the short track is that. Yeah, you can really see that people go almost all the way off down on that yellow line on turn 3 and 4.
Got Jared working on both Jack McKee and the 13 of Justin Bird. There is a for sale sign on the back of the Birdmobile as he just touches John Canizaro. A little bumping and grinding here. Jack McKee is looking good, even though he's got super hot red rotors on the front of his car.
Yeah, getting that car to rotate. It's amazing how these guys can do it for so long in a row. I can't do 3 laps of the same. They're just, some of these cars are just mesmerizing to watch. As looks like Sukup's trying to get underneath Gerard right now.
I keep trying to hit my camera switcher. We have a problem. A check up front and
little inside wall. They keep it going.
And Jack McKee will keep it going underneath Mike Sukup. Let's see if we can get the cameras back on these guys. Oh my goodness. There we go. Great racing up front. Too wide at Sobo is not easy. These are open setups, so they can have any setup.
Ooh, another little check up.
Yeah, it looks like Mike got a little bit rattled there. Sukup's Signature Concrete. Mike Sukup. Fantastic driver here. Needs a win. It's been a while for him to get into VL, though. We got to get him into victory lane as Jack McKee is now working on the 27.
All I'm saying is that those are my 3 pick'ems right there in a row.
Oh, you might get that $50 tonight, huh? They have to be in order. Pick 3 is the top. You pick the top 3 in order and how they finish, and you win the pot. Pot's been growing up and down. I'm not quite sure where it's at now. I think it's around $50 somewhere. As Jack McKee now takes a convincing lead, the youngster.
We got about 8 laps to the end of the first half.
To the hot dog break.
Yeah. Do you have any preferred condiments on your hot dog?
Relish, onions, fried onions, let's see, chili, and mustard. All in one big pot.
Is that a Chicago dog?
I have no idea. It's a Sam dog.
Sam dog. All right.
Label
it.
That sounds bad. I don't care how you word it. That is never going to be producible and never going to make a profit.
It's copyrighted now. I already put it in.
Not a Sam dog. That's funny. All right, what's going on? Let's see if we can get a better camera view, Sam. There we go. As they spaced out pretty good. Separation is about a car length between each one of these cars. Nobody really contesting on the racetrack.
So we have Jeffrey Clifton in the 5th spot so far. He's looking pretty good with the. I personally have never thought. Little new face, new name for me, but they're all racing pretty well today.
39 car. So we get a shot of the 39. Well, it says 39 on the score chart, but it is actually the. Looks like it's racing what, the 15?
15, 39, close enough.
Yeah, it's a weird number in its car. Sometimes iRacing does not give the correct numbers. The paint that you might that you have on your car, which is custom, might not be what iRacing is picking up. And that's the case there.
FSP win did that, and I was not happy about it.
I probably screwed up and didn't have the right camera on you. I do that. I don't. What do they call the? I think a couple times I haven't had trading paints on, and that was embarrassing. Trading paints is a program that we use to swap paint so everybody can see your custom paint. It is approved by iRacing. It's way in the back now. We have some stuff going on. If I can get the camera switched, back there, what looks like Bob Colgan.
He's back out on the track. He does have a front bumper now. Those are disposable here.
Bobby, I'm looking at. The question's back out again. This is going to be on a lap.
This will, I assume,
The
this will be
halfway caution.
halftime break.
This is
Yep.
the halfway break. No incident on the Speedway to worry about. As they will now come in for servicing and take 2 or 4 tires, that could make a difference on where you restart. I would go for 2 just myself because I think this track is not that hard on tires. You get down to North Carolina, they got that different pavement. Virginia is not known for bad pavement like North Carolina tracks. I rarely have any tire issues in the late models when I run here.
Is this yeah, is this an asphalt track?
I do believe it's asphalt. It's not concrete.
Here we are.
All right, so a lot of people have chosen to stay out. Matt Pelletier has chosen to stay out. He is our current leader. And we'll grab a point. He might come in here. He thinks he's got a good enough car to stay up front.
He
And
did.
track position is everything, so he's going to stay out. Matt Pelletier looking to take advantage of the hot dog break. He says, I don't need your stinking hot dogs.
He did start up front.
And he's back
Or-
up front now.
Yeah, he got pole. He didn't start up front. But got pole, chose to start in the hole, and now he's back up front.
Got pole, start in the hole. You're coming up with all these great phrases, man. I'm gonna be. You don't mind? I keep copywriting them, right? Stealing them.
That's all right. I'll be here all week, all
That
night.
is
I heard my contract's up soon, but
Try the veal.
We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Famous line from Shrek. Yeah, I quoted Shrek. You got me.
so we have 14 cars on the lead lap halfway through this race. So a lot of people still in it.
And guess who's in
Us.
second place? None other than Steve Rex in the 70 car, the owner of the Pin Racing League. We'll get him in here in the booth after the show.
Maybe in victory lane.
Might be in Victory Lane.
Might be stealing all the spotlight
Like
tonight.
back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going
That's
green.
the second time around. He's going to extend the caution, and they'll probably get lined up. And we'll see about a lap and a half more before we go back green. And we're going to go back green with 70 to go. So already at the halfway, past the halfway point, the hot dog break.
Who was my pick was I forget who I picked. I picked think Jack.
Yep, your pick was Jack McKee.
Yours was Gerard Lawrence. They're starting. They got some work to do, but
Did I change my pick right now? I'll change it back to Gerard later, but right now I'm going to have my eyes on the 77 because Matt Pelletier is a hot shoe. And you got the two hottest hot shoes in this series pretty much right beside each other on this restart. And they come out
the
even.
pace car comes out.
Great start by both cars. Almost dead even down the main straight. Looks like we're going to get through that turn.
Ooh, Sukup's trying to take 3 wide.
It is 3 wide coming out of turn. You don't do that for long.
Oh!
Sukup goes inside, and now it's the inside retaining wall. He tried. He was going to make it 3 wide there, and it just this is one place where you you really got to be good.
I was gonna say in football terms, I think Matt Pelletier just deferred the lead to the second half. I'm starting from winning the pole position, but
Yeah, he clips the inside. You see, he just hit the inside groove there, and it got him sideways. And it's over. He's into the inside wall. Not too hard though. It's
I think
pretty
I
good
just,
lick, but not too bad.
I think I just heard from the comms his wheel fell off his table.
Oh my goodness. And that happens in sim racing, folks. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that happened to our buddy Jameson in the Pocono race last week. It was a little scary.
Yeah, I've bolted my wheel down. It's unremovable. I would have to take the desk apart to get that thing off.
I have a whole cockpit, so if my wheel falls off, I got issues.
There's Jared Mogard, new paint for him. Or new colors, anyway. Same FAFO sponsor. You've been beaten by a wheelchair, young fella.
I've been victim to that a few times, but Sobo, is this in Virginia? You said this is in Virginia, right?
Yes, sir. Southwestern Virginia, not South Boston, Massachusetts, as it's often confused, especially to me, because I am easily confused.
Yeah, I don't know why they just, pick one town name and it doesn't get a repeat, but, what are we gonna do?
All right, man. Light you back on the pace car.
So
Nice.
we're gonna get one
We
more
are not
parade
going
lap
green.
before we get back going green.
Yeah, Steve Rex, go ahead and throw the caution again. One more lap. He can do that. He has got the power.
As Makis's hood is wrinkled like a gum wrapper, but he's making his way up front.
You have no idea how happy Brent's going to be that you pronounce his name correctly. I've been butchering it forever. I call him Mekis, but it is Brent Mekis. That is correct. You have won the $1 million prize, young fella.
Sweet.
Check is in the mail.
60 laps to go when we go green. The intensity is gonna go up. It's been a
These-
quick one. I gotta admit. 150 laps for me last night felt like a year. It's been a good 40 minutes here, not even.
Green flag, green flag.
Here we go. The front row is off. And we see, is that Clifton? Is that the third 39? 15? Yes. He's trying to hold his weight up with the big dogs, as they would say, of this pinned league series.
I haven't mentioned his name before either. I haven't seen him here. Him and there's two new drivers I haven't seen before. Jeff Clinton. Clifton. I say Clinton. Forgive me, sir. As they are, Steve Rex is way out.
Caution is out.
There's
Great
another
lead.
yellow. Let's see.
Caution's out with 59 to go.
Who is it? See the 47 lagging behind. Tim Patrick. What happened here? Looks like the 62 checked up, 47 dips in. And then
Let's see if I can get a lead play up on that.
looks like the 21 got a little sideways. I don't know if the 47 got scared or just got loose and went outside wall. He had a pretty square on. He shouldn't have damage. Too much damage. That'll hinder his ability.
As we do go back live. It looks like Lawrence Smiley is going to get the wave around. Just heading around the cars. Let's see if we get a picture of Lawrence. There he goes. Hey, the car selector worked that time. Yay. Lawrence Smiley gets his lap back. Passes the pace car. Good to see Lawrence, one of my favorite drivers.
He raced last night with us.
Yes,
Did
he
pretty
did.
well.
Yes, he did.
Gave
Great
it
job.
to go.
Those trucks are crazy hard to handle. Nothing but horsepower and no traction, and you can't drift in those cars. You can drift in these for a few laps. You can get around a corner sideways, but you don't want to continuously do it. The tires will get angry.
Yeah, and speaking of trucks, I heard we have the one and only Jimmy Ray racing next Wednesday at Watkins Glen International.
Announcer
Gonna go
Jimmy
bowling.
Ray. Announcer Jimmy Ray will be hitting the track and announcing from his car.
Get back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
He's my second boss after Sam.
Looks like the 70 of Matt Pellet. 70 of Steve Rex and Mr. Clifton are going to be fighting for this restart.
Yeah, I believe Pelletier went in the pits.
I think he did too. He's way in the back there. And that might be a good strategy. What do we got? 55 to go.
I like
that's a good time. I like that one a lot. I think that's a good strategy. Paid off last night. These guys that were pitting it late came up through the field. Both JJ and Gerard Lawrence. Gerard Lawrence finished second in the Truck Series last night at FSB, and it was all about tires at the end of the race. After we got through a multitude of cautions, kind of like tonight.
I think we had a few caution laps.
We had a couple caution laps last night, and here we go, back green.
Green, green, green.
I kind of wish there was a bathroom break. I had to pee, but we're back green. Steve Rex gets a good jump. So Gerard Lawrence gives Clifton a little bump, a little help into turn one.
You don't have to say bathroom break. You just say, I'm going to get a hot dog. I'll be back.
I had to stay in the lap. I had to contend, you know.
Although I prefer track hamburgers myself and French fries, and sometimes if you have great track pizza, I miss all of that stuff. Track food is awesome.
When I was growing up on a dirt track, I don't know the fake Twizzlers that were about a foot long and pretty thick. When I was like 5, those were a treat. I'd probably hate them now, but.
Here's the battle on the track between John Condizero and Gerard Lawrence. And we got a bunch of other cars involved in this. My cameras are not great tonight. I could set better cameras. These are not the best. I've got either too far or too close. You have an ability in iRacing to set the cameras where you want. And I didn't take the time tonight, folks.
Jack McKee is in 8th place, trying to work his way back up.
That's your pick, Jack McKee. Super bad shoe. Super badass.
Him and Matt Pelletier are together in 8th and 9th place, so we'll see what they can do.
As Steve Rex trying to stretch it out from Jared Mogard, who is out of nowhere and now in the scene.
Can't count any of these drivers out on any different night, it seems.
No, there is a wide multitude of talent here, and Steve has done a really good job picking up the best drivers to do this kind of racing. Not all pin races are on short tracks like this. A lot of them are on speedways, Michigan even, Phoenix, larger tracks that usually the street stocks don't run on. And it's very entertaining, very enjoyable, and a handful to drive, but strictly momentum tracks, a lot of fun. This is a handling track.
I feel like Michigan would be like driving a boat out there on Lake Superior.
No kidding. You kind of yawn down the straightaway. Wish you could pull in the pits and get a hamburger.
So, I want to know what happened to Gerard. He's fighting back there. He's still in 4th, but it's not the pace we saw earlier.
Yeah, well, he's been fighting the outside here for quite a few laps.
He wants to make it stick. He's getting a little argy-bargy there with the 777. Looks like Bird's trying to peak on the top line too. Maybe that's starting to develop here late in the race. As Steve and Mogard are off into the sunset right now.
Yep, the battle's back here with Jared Mogard taking the inside. Gerard Lawrence on the inside of Mr. Clifton. Jeffrey Clinton putting on a great show first time out here tonight. What's his I rating?
Yeah.
Jeffrey has a very good I rating. He's up in the 2,500 range.
A lot of these guys know each other, so they know how they race. Him being the new gun, and no one knows what he has to offer, and he's showing it right now. He is showing his hand pretty well tonight.
One of my favorite burgers, the Cookout Burger. Hey, wait a minute. We've got Snip It and Flip It on the inside and Cookout on the outside. We got some barbecue race here.
Is there a barbecue after I'm not?
I'm starting to think there's a lot of food going on out here, especially these two fighting. As they continue to go side by side with with,
There's
Justin Bird on the outside
by
with
two.
Johnny Canizero back there too. They're all fighting. Good 2x2 by 4.
the top line's starting to hold its own. As
Oh,
Bird
what a move by
moves
Justin
forward.
Bird. Justin Bird coming right down in front of the 777 of John. 777. How's that? It's easier to say. 777 of John Canizero Jr.
They're starting to stretch it out. They're starting to break away. You kind of got a couple packs going.
What a great show by Jeffrey Clinton. Look at this guy. Steady, lap
He's
after
holding.
lap. On the outside of Gerard Lawrence. Gerard being extremely fair, giving him plenty of room on the outside. Not much room here to give, but he's doing a good job of giving something. Oh, it goes a little bit high there. And Bird's looking 3 wide. Yeah, he's going to look 3 wide there. As this is the action on the Speedway with 36 laps to go.
Yeah, they're being fair. He's not pitching them low. He's not driving them up the track because I think Gerard knows if he drives them up the track, there's a bird behind him. That bird's very big in the window right now.
Bird's the word, man. He's a hot shoe.
He's a couple wins, I think, in his time.
Gerard got a little bit loose there, and that was my because he got a little bit loose. And there we go.
As well.
Great driving. Good way to keep it safe and straight. Well, that car wanted to get out from underneath him there a couple times now. There it is. There it is. Bird's got nowhere to go.
Safe this time.
Push him into the wall, and that's going to be devastating for the 27, our points leader.
They're green.
As they are staying green, and Gerard, I don't know how much damage he's got there, but the front end is off the car, and it looks like he's a point leader right now. He's got to do what he can to stay in contention. Tough deal back there. I don't think Justin really had anywhere to go on that. I'm not going to try to defend my boy there because I don't think he had anywhere to go.
No, that was definitely a racing incident. You see the aggression starting to amplify here on lap 120. So we got 30 laps left. It's crunch time.
Yeah, and Jared Mogart is working on Steve Rex as we speak with 30 to go.
We got action all over the place tonight, and I like that. Matt Pelletier's he's creeping up. He's looks like he's about to be in 3rd place. He's gonna pass Mr. Clifton.
If Clifton gives up that outside, Jeffrey's found a good line up there that he really likes. I don't know if I'd want to be on the outside. Ooh, Matt Pelletier gets into the door there. And that's the problem with being on the outside in that situation is you ain't got nowhere to go but the wall.
Yeah. I mean, he's playing fair. He's giving them plenty of room down below. And I know people that would pinch him, make him stay on that line around the track, and he's playing fair. There's a little checkup.
As the 777 power sliding through the turn. Woo-hoo, go get him, Johnny.
I think I'm almost in the double digits the time I've seen that from him tonight.
A little bit of drift action, dirt tracking going on.
As we are about to hit 25 to go.
As Brent Meckes is now working on Jeffrey Clinton. Jeffrey Clinton's car is going to be a little bit worn out now. He's, I'm going to think.
Yeah, his brakes are glowing. The 777's loose again, power sliding back there. It's I've seen a lot of people try the top line and they can't quite get it like Clifton's been able to.
Brent Meckes is working his way up. Just caught up to Justin Bird in a hurry. And Justin working on Matt Pelletier, but I don't know if he's got much for Matt.
Mogard's looking on Steve Rex on the outside right now. So it looks like Mogard does not look like he doesn't look like he's gonna wait.
No, and I don't think Steve Rex is gonna give him the bottom. So the only way around him is to either spin him or go around the outside.
Yeah,
he's working the outside, and Steve's going to give him the outside. Doesn't try to force the issue, and does give.
He is looking fast on the outside,
As he definitely looks like he has the advantage coming out of this turn. I think Mogard's going to get it down the straightaway here.
It looks like a perfect line around the track.
Yeah, Mogard looking pretty strong here. As he's your second Second in points, 5 points back from Gerard Lawrence. And where is Gerard currently in the field? If I can get my scroll up.
He is in 10th place.
Ooh, that's
He's
going to hurt in
catching up.
points.
He is catching up to them, but the gap between third and second right now is it's about 4 seconds, 4+ seconds. So unless we get a caution here, it's going to be a tough night for some of these drivers.
As we just hit 19 to go. Stick around for post-race interviews after the race as we talk to top 3 and they tell us how they did it. And that might include Jared Mogard, Steve Rex at this point. And maybe Matt
still up for
Pelletier.
grabs. We got
Let's take a look at that third place if I can get my car switcher to come back to me and help me out. Come on, car switcher. There we go. And that's your race for third place, the podium. I don't know if I said it earlier. I don't know that Justin's got enough for him.
no. Oh, he's getting on the wall a little bit. He's giving everything he can.
Justin drive that guy to a car.
Yeah, he does that week in and week out.
That man knows the edge. Came from console about a year ago, a little over a year ago. Came from console racing, and his uncle is Jeff Hale, one of our racers, and Jeff said, "Come on over to iracing and check this out." And he has been a dominant force ever since he gets in the car. Right in a way, he got a 3,500 I rating, like within the first couple weeks. He went right up to a blue license and a 35 I rating. It's just incredible. That's a hell of a rise by him.
Jeff Hale's our pronounced super speedway king. You never cut him out on a super speedway.
Super Speedway Series coming to FSB starting next Thursday night after any pin races, because it'll be starting at 10 o'clock. And that's to give some West Coasters a chance to get in. And we're going to be starting off at Daytona, running 4 different tracks. It's going to be Daytona, Talladega, Atlanta Super Speedway, of course, and iracing Super Speedway will be involved in that series. And we'll have a 10-week series, a championship trophy at the end, and cash giveaways every single race. Thanks to the sponsorship of All-Star Engraving, my boy Doug. Doug Giordano, All-Star Engraving. Great guy.
I'm a big fan of super speedways. It's more of a strategy than you think, especially if you have to pit. The pit cycle, hitting your pit is where the money stops. This bird is on the bumper of Peltier. He's caught him.
Yeah, he's working. I said earlier, he's going to make me eat my words. He's looking low now.
He's all the way on the yellow.
Down below. I don't know if Bird, I don't know if he's going to get in. He can get in there now. If he can get in there and keep it stuck down.
Oh, make a little contact.
No, we got some wrecking going in the back there.
We're green. We are
yeah,
green.
Are still green, and Brent Meckus got involved with that one. Got jammed up.
The flag man is asleep, but
yeah, sometimes he calls a caution for no reason at all. I think he just wakes up and says, maybe I should throw a caution. iRacing's flagmen have a lot to be admired. I mean, they leave a lot to be admired. They don't have. They are not on the ball as much as they need to be. iRacing does have that one. They are really good at a lot of things, but that flagman will throw a caution for no reason and then throw no caution when they should. Throw no question. That doesn't make sense, Sam.
Just
As
like,
we head into
like a baseball ump, you know, you get what you pay for.
7 to go.
I like a little variation, but as McKee gives Bird the business.
Oh, Bird is into the wall hard. Do you have a caution
There's
now?
the yellow.
That's the caution. And of course my camera switcher, but Bird took a real hard shot into the wall there, straight into the wall. Yeah, let's see if we can get back and see what happened there. He's just getting off the track now, driving the wrong way.
Driving backwards into the pits.
Yeah, just getting out of that.
I think that might be the night under for him.
Yeah, he just getting out of the way there. All right, let's see if we can get up there close and see what happened. This is going to be Jack McKee gets up behind him, gives him a shot into the turn, and nowhere to go. He gives him a double shot. Jack McKee got into him good a couple times there, and he keeps on getting clipped. The right front is totally shot. It's not, the right front tire isn't even moving in that car. He can't steer it. And he's
That's
gonna
a
probably
shame.
whip it around here and then try to head straight into the pits and get it off the track. Good job with no steering there, Justin Toughbreak, as that car is for sale. I don't know if you're gonna get anything for it now, there, buddy. As we head back live, and hopefully I'll get a camera switched. Hey, how about that? Jared Mogard, your leader. Steve Rex in second, and Matt Pelletier running off your top three, as we have 3 to go. And that means green, white checker time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 2-lap shootout. Let's see how this ends. Gerard is he just came out of the pits. I don't know if we should count him out.
Alright, man. Light you back on the pace,
Okay,
we're
so
not
we
going
will
green
have
this
a
time.
green,
We are
white
not
checker.
going
I just
green.
saw the announcement. That's why I was lower. I'm sorry, you can see it in the lower right-hand corner. This is the final caution. And we're going to try for a green, white checkered finish. That's race control, iracing.
You know, I'm gonna root for Clifton here,
Guy's been fast all night.
and he's on his preferred line. If he can get that run going right away,
On cooler tires, too. He kind of got his tires heated up earlier, running the outside groove as hard as he did for as long as he did. But he put a lot of rubber down. They all put a lot of rubber down that outside groove. And if y'all don't know what that means, it means the track is now gripped like a carpet on you. Imagine bare feet on a slate floor, and then imagine it on a carpet. And that's what happens when you're putting rubber down. And these guys have put down a lot of rubber tonight. So go back, restart. Green,
car
white checker.
off.
Here we go. And Jared
we're
Mogard
green.
with a great jump.
I don't. Someone's gonna really need to get a run. But they play cleanly up in the front. I don't really see what Steve Rex has to offer here as we head to the white flag.
Oh, getting all kinds of sideways there. Matt Pelletier straightens it out, giving this new guy, Jeffrey Clinton, the edge as, oh no, a wreck on a main straightaway.
Ooh.
And that's going to be the race-ending wreck right there. As our official podium is going to be Jared Mogard, Steve Rex, and Jeffrey Clinton will take that third spot.
The podium.
Wow, first time out, and he's on the podium. Good for him. All right, let's see if we can get these cats up into the stands, into the booth. They probably have to walk through the stands to get to this booth. We're up in like nowhere's land. Nobody even brought us a hamburger or a drink or a beer or anything, Andrew, and I'm kind of upset about that. But we're going to head to the post-race show
Rodeo Tower.
as we zero in on the zero car. I don't even see the zero car out there now. Everybody's off the track. See if I can find it. Good shot of the demolition derby at the end of the race. As we see if we can get these guys up in the booth. And let's see if I can get the post-race show screen up. Huge difficulties with the screen tonight. Yeah, as I continue to work this. There they are, lining up on the podium for me. That's the way we like it. Jared Mogard getting it busy, doing his burnout. All right. We got our podium guys coming into the booth here, hopefully.
Still waiting on one more, Mr. Donut Showman. Good showing out there for everyone tonight. 150 laps. It's a tough one.
All right, let me get my screens up correctly. All right, so here we go. Jeff Clinton, you got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
Wow, dude, come on. First time out up on the podium talking to Andrew and me. How's it feel, bud? Good job.
Oh, man, that was a fun race, I gotta say. Usually South Boston with that many cars is a recipe for disaster. We had some cautions, but just to be expected. Oh no, the racing was solid. I think I got into this is my first time here, so I gotta apologize to him if he's watching or if he's in here. I'm not sure if he can hear it, but man, I feel bad about that. I think somebody said he was the points leader too, and that's not. I don't want to be coming in for my first race and ruining somebody's championship hopes. So, man, that kind of sucks. But finishing third is fun.
Well, you know, the racing on these, like, this is Sobo. First of all, inside retaining wall and about 20 feet across the track. You know, you're getting 3 wides, 2 wides out there. The street stocks here are absolutely amazing. An amazing show for what, 26 cars, 24 cars here? 22, I'm sorry, 22 cars. That's still just an amazing race for everybody. So, Jeff, where are you out of, man? Where are you from?
I operate out of North Carolina. I currently live about 25 minutes outside of Camp Lejeune, which is, I believe, the second largest Marine Corps base in the country. But there ain't very much to do out here, so we do a lot of sim racing. I've raced like 4 or 5 nights a week if I can. But I raced in a league that Steve also races in, and he reached out and invited me to come out here. I don't typically run open setup races, but I managed to get one for this race, and I like South Boston, and I like the street stocks, so I found a pretty good setup, and I tinkered with it in practice and got it feeling good. It was good on the outside, especially on the long run. So, but then guys started getting fresh tires and they started passing me, and I was like, oh man, I was really hoping to get a top 3 or a top 5. So to get that first race out is it's got my head big.
Well, you should, because it's a heck of a show. Andrew, what you got for Bruce Clifton?
Just want to say congrats for your first time being here. We were noticing you were one of, I think, 2 or 3 guys that I've never heard of before. And you made a name for yourself. Way to stand out there in your first race. I noticed the whole time you were really trying to make that long run stick late in the race.
Yeah, outside groove too.
Hang on.
Yeah, the outside was really good for me. The inside was just, I could make it work on fresh tires and on cold tires, but the outside, once my tires warmed up, I couldn't make anything work unless I was on the outside. So, but being able to get to the outside was harder than, you know, anything else as far as the race goes. Staying clean, that was probably harder, but I think I managed to get like 2 incident points all night. So, I mean, that on top of the top 3, I feel good.
You should, well, you should. Hey, want to give a shout out to anybody before we check out our second place finisher?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna butcher this. Somebody had said something about the league sponsor was like Gerard's. Oh man, it was Gerard's Barbecue and Barbershop.
Flip and snip.
With that is a very interesting combination, by the way.
Yeah, barbecue and haircuts. Yep, all at the same time. Sit down for some barbecue and get your hair trimmed at the same time.
Just don't get barbecue sauce in your hair.
All right, Jeff. Great to have you, man. I'm sure Steve is very excited to have you aboard tonight, too. And speaking of Steve Rex, our second place finisher, how did you do it, Steve? Good to see you, man. Victory, second place at least.
Yeah, it, you know, I started up front. I thought I did everything good. I didn't want to use track position. I probably could have used them. I actually wish I would have added a founder there. But Jared had the advantage. I seen him behind me, and I told him a little bit earlier and saved him. He goes to the outside, and I think that outside line was pretty good. And I didn't think he could get around me in like 2 laps, but he did, and then I was able to take this. I was a little worried with that caution that came out at the end. It was going to bunch everybody up, but I think there were some people burning their tires trying to make up what they could in the last 10 minutes. I lucked out. I'll take the second place finish. And yeah, I can't wait for the next race.
Great run by you, Andrew.
Well, yeah, congrats on the second place finish. Obviously, you run this hot dog joint. What did you see out there? Do you have any comments from the long run speed, short run speed? What did the setup feel like tonight?
I mean, it was consistent, right? It was person that's won it is Mike Sukup, and he put the majority of the money in, but he redonated it, and we kept it on going. So I would have done the same thing anyways. Yeah, it's going to be similar to this. I thought we were going to have more issues with the pace car and pitting here, unless maybe I confused it with Lanier. But we've ran Lanier before, and it was a mess. It's one of those tracks that's on my radar or my list, so to speak, of you know, talk to the guys, really try to like keep everybody, in check, race smart, respectfully, and stuff like that. Otherwise, it could be a mess. But I'm looking forward to it. I like the short tracks, and this is kind of my wheelhouse, and hopefully we'll get another good turnout. I love racing with all the cars. I love getting into lap traffic on green flag runs. Just everybody for coming out, you guys for hosting, and our sponsors, and I look forward to seeing everybody. You know, at Unpinned on Monday. Was it July 6th? So we go a long time for that. And for anybody interested, chicken dinner is the 30th of this month. $2 entry, 80% paid out to the top five during the race, and the other 20% to the championship points fund. But we've been getting a decent turnout for that one as well. That's just starting out. So thanks, everybody. Uh, yep, it's coming up soon. I am looking Palm schedule.
I
Yep,
think that's
season
next
eight,
week.
July. No, July 8th. He's got some
Oh,
practice races going on. So July 8th, Iowa Speedway, 125 laps in a late model. So that'll be interesting. But it's fun. It's fun. Are you? Heck yeah.
I might need to join for that one. That's my home track.
Oh yeah, there we go. It's fun. It's a good group of guys. It's probably there's probably a handful of guys that run here, or that run over there, that run here. Probably more than that because we kind of all intertwine, with Palms, FSB, um, God, whoever else. I'm drawing a blank. SRA, HHR, SOG, some XCal. So eventually, what I do want to get sometime this year, I don't know when, but I'd like to get all the leagues together and get like 50 guys in here and go at it and have some fun. I just don't know what track to do it on.
Well, actually, Andrew was talking about a kind of a joint thing, league against league type things. We might be talking about something about that in the future. But heading on now to our race winner, who has been very very patient, not a stranger to victory lane, Jared Mogard. Great job, buddy! What a win! And passing on the outside at Sobo, you gotta love it, man.
yeah. Hopefully that was clear enough for everybody out there who says I'm a dirty driver. But yeah, no, it was good. Got up front there with Steve, and we kind of just checked out. We were gone, and I was gonna wait until about 10 to go, but guys in the Discord were getting crazy, and I thought we were gonna get a yellow, so I wanted to be. I wanted to be ahead of them because I was going to pit for Tigers if we would have got one sooner than we did, but we never did, thankfully. And yeah, once I started ripping it up there, I figured he would, move up a little bit to try and take it away, and he never did. He just kind of left it open for me. We were able to get her done.
Well, great job, sir. And Andrew, you got some questions for this young fella?
Well, yeah, congrats on the win. I mean, yeah, your outside pass, the 2 laps prior, they just look perfect. You very little overcorrects, very little. The car just drove what you needed to do. How did the setup feel? Did you make any like mid-race adjustments at all?
Yeah, no, this was a rag and dirty setup. The boys, Steve and Brent and all the guys that put in the work on the rag and dirty setups that they share with everybody. Again, just use that, switch a couple steering things that I needed to switch for my personal liking. And yeah, practicing qual, I didn't really feel all that great, truthfully. Qualifying kind of reflected that. We were ninth, which is, for me anyway, kind of deep in the field. And but yeah, as the race went on, we started the race, it felt good. We got to halfway. I'm glad we got to halfway yellow because I stayed out and went backwards on the pressures, but it felt better. And then yeah, after halfway, it felt really good, and that outside got better. I tried it early in the race, and it just wasn't ran in yet, and it wasn't there, but it got better as the race went on, and yeah, the setup just got better, and yeah, we were just able to roll away and get her done.
Well, great job, Jared. You going to give a shout out?
Yeah, I got to thank TDS Internet, iBuyPower Computers, Asus Monitors, Trading Paints, Race Labs, Maxed Out Motorsports, back with an old team again, and we're having some fun there. So, shout out to the Maxed Out boys. And then, yeah, Gerard's Barbecue and Barbershop for putting up a little bit of extra money for this race tonight. So, won back what I lost last week, and yeah, everybody else, Tecton Tools, all the other sponsors, Steve and everything he does over here for pinned, unpinned, chicken dinner, and everything else that he's a part of. Yeah, just appreciate him, and hopefully everyone enjoyed the show.
Yeah, let me switch over. Yeah, there was supposed to be a race in between, but when I planned out the season, I have to go on a family vacation, so I had to move a date, but I did make some rain dates, upcoming races. So yeah, unpinned is on, or let's start. The chicken dinner is on the 30th. Unpinned on the July 6th, and then pinned is back in action. I believe I don't have the flyer yet. I believe July 9th. Unpinned. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be at Phoenix Raceway with the open dog leg, and that, well, I don't know, whatever we had 27 cars last time. I mean, it was chaos. So I learned from my hosting is that it's a fun race. It's like 5, 6 wide coming through that dog lane. And I moved it to, for next year, it'll be at the end. It'll be the season finale, right? I don't want it ruining championships, but I do want to race it because it's, we're laughing, and, there was whatever, last time we ran, there was like 15 people in the Discord, and we were laughing so hard. It was a good time, and that's why we come here.
Well, thanks for letting us put on a great show for you guys, because you guys put on a great show for us. And we are going to be out of here. And let me see who I can thank here. Steve Rex, thank you for putting the pin leagues. And thank Jared Mogard. Great job by you. Jeff Clinton, awesome job by you, sir, to come in and do what you did. We're going to check out of here. We'll see you in about 3 weeks and join Plum These Pipes, Robert Mogard, for the unpinned race coming up soon. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. We'll see you at the next